waiting as far as the bank license is concerned. Let's touch base with the management of Cholamandalam Investment and Finance to talk about the quarterly performance. Apparently, the numbers have been fairly okay. Let's touch base with the management of the company. Vellayan Subbiah is with us, MD at the company, joining us on a phone line from Chennai. Sir, thank you so much for joining us on NDTV Profit. At the onset, let me ask you, the Banking Regulation Amendment Bill got the cabinet approval yesterday. Would you be interested in going in for a banking license?
Ashutosh, yes, thanks for the question. Basically, like we said, we need the final guidelines to come from the RBI. In principle, yes, we are interested, but we are looking for the final guidelines from the RBI before we take a final call on it. In principle, we are interested.
Okay, then let's start by talking about the quarter for you, a stable quarter. Can you talk about the CV financing business? It's been a difficult period with interest rates finally starting to come off a little bit. How's the disbursement and how's the asset quality looking like when it comes to the CV finance business?
Yeah, I think disbursement, we had about a 75% growth in disbursement this quarter versus the same quarter last year in CV financing. And basically, we disbursed about 2,370 crores versus 1,350 crores in the same quarter last year. So we've had a very strong quarter, and we continue to see performance from that business being fairly strong going into next year as well. So we don't see any slowdown right now, at least in the segments we're in, right? Basically, we're not in the heavy commercial segment predominantly, which is the one that's seeing most of a slowdown.
Right. What about home equity loans? You managed to grow by about 37%, but the sense is that a lot of home buyers, new home buyers, have been deferring their purchases in anticipation of the rate cycle turning around. Now that the rates are starting to ease off, do you think home equity loan disbursements could substantially pick up with more new buyers coming into the fray?
Yeah, so Ashutosh, just on that, basically the home equity loans we provide are predominantly to people that have an asset without any kind of loan on it, right? So it's basically somebody that has an existing house and want to leverage that house. So we don't provide to new buyers as such. But definitely the interest rates easing will help our segment as well. And I'm sure they'll basically help the core housing loan segment as well.
Okay. I believe you've recently forayed into the gold loan segment with the RBI norms coming in. The sense is that somehow that business, which was lucrative at one point of time, has lost its sheen. What's your plan ahead for the gold loan segment?
Yeah, on gold, it is right now less than 0.5% of our overall asset base, less than 0.5% of our overall asset base. And basically our approach there, Ashutosh, is to wait and watch, because we really, the RBI has said that they will, now the Rao committee will come out with its findings in July. So we have we basically, we need to see what guidance we get from the RBI on this. And so we're definitely taking a conservative wait and watch approach till we get some guidance from the RBI.
Just a quick question before we wrap it up. FY13, how is the year going to be, particularly for asset quality and for disbursement? You want to give out a forward-looking guidance?
Yeah, Ashutosh, we don't give any specific guidance. Actually, like we said, on asset quality, we think it's at record levels now in terms of the quality of the portfolio being very good. So we do feel like, over the cycle, it will settle at a number that's basically, right now our numbers are 0.33% for vehicle, and overall the portfolio is actually at 0.25%. So we do think that number will settle over the cycle at somewhere like 0.6, 0.7 at least. Not implying that we would kind of see that number this year, but we definitely do budget for numbers like that. And in terms of disbursement growth, basically we see fairly strong growth in our core segments, which are vehicle finance and home equity. So our objective is to basically beat market growth. So if market growth is X, then in percent, then our objective is to beat that X by to basically grow by 2X.
All right, sir. We leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. All the very best for FY13. That's the management of Cholamandalam talking about performance in the fourth quarter and the expectations ahead. Let's also